backcourt in the country. You'll see that today. I think the key is going to come down to Quincy Ballard, the guy jumping center.
Goes for about 16 a game in the early goings of the season. Here's Harlan Beverly. Yeah, he hits it from the other wing this time.
That went to Miami. He's not going to be afraid. They're going to be more than comfortable to battle.
Chinyelu with the basket.
Nice pitch.
Martin has it. Gators on the go. They love to get into transition. Martin goes up with the right.
Physicality advantage. Quincy Ballard's a big boy down there himself.
Chinyelu cleans up his own miss. The pump fake, got it to go.
Yeah, the Shockers are trying to get it too quickly right now.
Oh, Walter Clayton Jr. a full step behind the three-point line.
You got to screen, you got to move sides of the floor like they're doing here.
Right there, so there's an open triple for Xavier Bell.
You can see Quincy Ballard, number 15, trying to front the post against Ruben Chinyelu.
Back out to Clayton, has one already. Now he's 2 of 2 from distance. Game of the early goings. New 20 for the Shockers. So here is Justin Hill, very aggressive, downhill driver, scores it. Nice. Bounce pass down to Condon. Condon spins off the window and in.
That's good.
Clayton, oh, puts it up, puts it in! Feels like a big night perhaps brewing for him. Bijan Cortez, his first miss from distance. Washington, yes. Woo. The last couple of years, offline that time. Aberdeen, a blur into the paint, banks it in. But they've got the 8-point lead.
I'd like to see Quincy Ballard get the ball on the block right now. See if he can get something inside.
They got the 2 big guys out there, Wichita State does.
Oh, no.
It's no fun. Yeah. Well, now we know who we need to get on the roster back in July.
Yeah, how about Harlan Beverly? Far.
Florida only 5 fast break points, so just 2 baskets in transition. Richard off 1 foot. Condon secures it, back up and in. Interception. Will Richard spins away, finds Condon, blocked by Beverly. Chinyelu sticks with it and scores.
Especially after that tough loss to the Auburn Tigers. Wow.
Chinyelu with a sledgehammer.
I spoke with Todd Golden after the game yesterday, and I said, I thought you really picked up your guarding.
We're almost through with this first half. They've only taken 2 at the line. Behind the back pass, Condon, can he hit it? Yeah!
Tough.
Cortez got blocked. Martin flicks it ahead. Clayton is running. Richard,
go get it!
Lob it up to Clayton. Clayton pulls up and hits it.
They can't stop the bleeding to help them on the offensive end.
3 in the air, Martin, book it. As time expires, Florida.
His energy on the sideline, we mentioned it on yesterday's telecast. He's more like a
game this season by double digits. They got the huge lead here. Clayton knocks in another. Chinyelu. His most impressive game as a Gator. Back out to Richard. Book it. Another block for Ruben Chinyelu. He's got 4. Condon.
Stop playing, man.
For a 2-hand stuff. Condon clears it. He tries 1 for 3. Pounces in.
Got to get a timeout if you're Coach Paul Mills. Florida Gators just
130 plus hours. And we're going to crown some champions today. As it gets, Damian, it has been contributions from everywhere. Look at this Condon, just relentless, high IQ, goes and gets the loose basketball.
Is in their versatility.
A very demanding guy. How about both?
Yeah, Kansas and Auburn right now competing to see who's
in mid-December, and then they will play North Carolina in Charlotte at that Jumpman Invitational. So Florida has got a handful of more tests. Hill to the tin, off the window, that's through.
His team settled down a little bit, but Florida right now is so confident. They're exchanging.
And Florida's 3-point shooting continues to be red hot. They're nearly 50% from deep. Beverly, lob it ahead to Clayton, and he misses the easy one. Let's take a look at this first.
Well, you see the double team, and Ruben Chinyelu is a hungry Florida Gator team, and that's what you have to be to maintain their hunger afterwards. You see that in a lot of other teams this season. You don't see that from every coach, and that's not the only way you can get it done. Rick Barnes is a much different coach. He's an old school.
The Bash brothers, if you will, underneath. Ruben Chinyelu, I mean, he's having one of his finest. Unique, though, that duo is having so much success going against the Australian Alex Condon. And, boy, he kind of... Chinyelu ultimately decides to go play for Kyle Smith at Washington State last year. Had a great year, but decided...
How Todd Golden has went any and everywhere to build his program. And a lot of times we give credit when they put the priority on the defensive end as well.
Aberdeen knocks down the triple, so Florida responds. That's now a
pick up and lead. Denzel Aberdeen maybe not playing nice finish by Quinton Lee. You know, he stayed under Todd Golden. He's still getting recognition. He's still getting minutes and still getting better. If you're not playing the amount of minutes that you want.
Dr. Phillips High, not far from here in Orlando. Aberdeen off the bounce. This is Klobjar. What is he going to do with it? To Alexis. And the lead is back to... And again, they pick up the one yesterday against Minnesota. They've got a couple of other tests before American Conference play begins. That's Alexis. Thomas Houck, 4-3. My goodness, 13 for Florida. Tidal wave here. And Florida trampling. I don't know if another team...
And it's certainly working this year with the retention to Todd Pettiford, the sensational freshman.
And their early season tournament 3 years ago. They also won the Charleston Classic. Through to the event staff here at the Wide World of Sports. We got our producer, Eric Swearingen, our director, Major Howe. Studios, before you would expect to be in the upper echelon. Your best basketball as the year plays out, I would think.
Well, Shocker faithful, they understand and have a lot of rich tradition and pride. 2 Final Fours in 2013 for that basket. But Paul Mills, he's really displayed
some eyes this week in Nassau. Urban Klobjar sticking with the play. Somehow bounces it to his big man there. That's Victor Mikic who's getting some run. Then Brown scores it and the foul.
Brown did that. 4 active coaches to take 2 different schools to the Final Four. In this year's basketball year, they've told us that it's going to be almost impossible for the second defender to get an offensive foul.
Then Florida hit the accelerator, went on a 16-0 run to then take a near 20-point advantage into the break. Nice moment for Brown, again, the Orlando native. So that's all right, not so fast. Florida then starts the second half.
The season, 25-4.
Oh, lob it up this time to Corey Washington. Test in the non-conference. They'll play at DePaul, then Kansas State. Zion Pipkin lays it up and in.
Nice movement. He called Isaiah Brutchin and was able to finish.
It felt like to build that huge lead early in the second half. They haven't looked back.
Obviously, Florida is a difficult matchup, which is why I think they'll make a nice run into the backyard here in Florida.
They've won every game by double digits. They're now 8-0, and they are the champs of the ESPN Events Invitational.